All right, we are live, ready to make some cold calls here. Got everything set up. Just going to go ahead and make sure I have the watch party lined up, and then we'll get started. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. All right, so I have a few links set up in here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have the link to my calendar in the comments as well, so you guys can hop on that. In the meantime, if you have any questions or anything like that, you can go ahead and use the chat box. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining. Let me make sure I have the audio up loud enough, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, whoever else is watching the live stream. It is about to be 9:22, and it's about 12:22 in Florida, which is where we're going to start calling this morning. Let's go ahead and just get it rolling. If you could, please like this stream and share this stream to get more viewers in here.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy with Frank Albert Realty.
Yeah, the wrong number.
I was trying to reach Colleen or Mr. Gallagher.
Yeah, that's the wrong number.
I apologize. Are you guys going to be buying or selling any property we can help you with?
No.
All right, have a good day. We won't call again. All right, on to the next. You always want to ask that question if it's a wrong number, because you never know if you can help if it is a wrong number. Like yesterday, we created a purchase lead out of a wrong number. Please use that share button to share this stream to bring more people in. The more the merrier.
Please leave your message for Johnny Dollar.
So Vulcan 7 and most of these dialing platforms allows for an auto voicemail. I just go ahead and click leave voicemail, and it will leave a voicemail that I've already previously recorded. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, please use the comments box to leave any questions, comments. Please tell us, everybody, where you're from. If you're in real estate, let us know what market you sell real estate in. If you're in sales and marketing, let us know what you do. Use this as a community and a resource to be able to network. Just in case
Please
you guys
leave your message for 4843000.
are just tuning in, I am a virtual real estate inside sales assistant. My company works with realtors and brokers nationwide, and we cold call and prospect and set appointments for listings. That's our main objective here. Right now we're calling in the Tampa and St. Pete market. We're calling on this is a canceled listing. It's $199,000. machine. So this is live. There's no edits, no cuts. You guys are getting a true experience of what it's like during a cold calling session. Sometimes we'll get bad numbers. Sometimes we'll get fax machines. Sometimes we'll get people that just aren't so nice, and that's just really how it is. Sometimes nobody will answer the phone. The goal is to be able to have as many dials as possible. The more dials we have, the more conversations we have. The more conversations we have, the more leads we're going to be able to create to nurture. And the more leads we create to nurture, the more appointments we're going to set. So it all starts with dials. My goal is to be able to set as many appointments as possible from the teams that have hired me to do that. But it all starts with making lots of dials, having lots of conversations, and creating lots of leads, and in turn you'll be able to nurture those leads into appointments, right? Oh. Looks like I got kicked off the network. Let me just go ahead and restart this here. And sometimes we do have technical issues. We just keep pushing. It is what it is. Just dial right back in. Must have been a bad connection. That's okay. Here we go.
Thanks.
Give me 1 second here and we'll get started again. All right, here we go. This is a canceled listing, 140,000. Hey John, hey Ron. If you guys are tuning in, please use the chat box to say hello. Looks like we got about 40 viewers or so in here.
Hi, I'm busy at this time, but
On to the next. So this is the same lead. There's about 5 or 6 numbers attached to this lead, and we're going to call them all to see if we can get a hold of somebody. All right, sometimes they answer the phone and just don't say nothing. Let's call them back. Hello? No. On to the next. Let me go ahead and open up the comments a little bit. So now you guys should be able to comment. Looks like we have about 50 viewers, and I think most of you guys are new. So please say hello in the chat. Tell everybody where you're from, what you guys do, real estate, mortgage, what it is that you do in the business. And we can start a dialogue here while I'm cold calling. All right, this is the new lead. We're going to be calling on a canceled listing. It got taken off the market today, 260,000. Okay, Ron, licensed in all the state of Washington. Welcome to the stream, Ron. Mr. Ron Blood. Do me a favor, guys, and give this a like or a love emotion, or even if you think it's funny, do that too. Whatever emotion you guys like. And also make sure you give jmarqeting a like and a follow. That's my service, jmarqeting with a Q. There should be a link there. And we have a group called Cold Calling Isn't Dead, and it's being we have it being promoted here in the comments. So if you want to join that group to be able to share best practices, please do that as well. All right, Ron, we'll talk later, buddy. Have a good morning. So I'm utilizing a new office space today. As you guys, most of you know, the last few weeks I've been working out of different offices to be able to decide which one I'm going to move forward with at the end of the month. So one of the important things that I'm looking for is fast enough speed to be able to do my streams, be able to do voice over IP calls. All of that all together is going to take into account which one I decide on. So please give me your feedback on the live stream when it comes to the video and the audio quality, because that's important for me to have when I decide which office I move forward with. Thank you. This office is real locked down when it comes to the COVID. They have arrows and everything and sanitation stations. It's one of those co-working places. This is the Pacific Workplaces over off of Fair Oaks and Watt. And again, if you guys are just tuning in, please use the chat box. Tell everybody what you do in the real estate, mortgage, sales, and marketing industry. Tell everybody where you're from, and we can use that to network. If you have any questions in regards to my prospecting, my cold calling, my service, my process, anything at all, please go ahead and ask me. Hello, Diego?
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling for Diego.
No, wrong number, baby.
Really? Is this the property on Dewdrop Lane, or do we just have bad info?
Yeah, it's property on Dewdrop Lane, but it's not for sale.
Maybe I just have the wrong name. I was calling about 16309 Dewdrop Lane, the property that you took off the MLS today.
Oh, that's down further.
Oh, down further. Gotcha. Well, I work with Frank Albert Realty. Is there anything that we can do to help you in the market?
Say again?
Is there anything that we can help you with in the marketplace right now?
No, we're putting a new house in.
Oh, you are? Okay. Well, if you need any help down the line, feel free to reach out. We won't call you again about that property, sir.
All right, well, it's like...
On to the next. What's up, Otis? Otis Washington has earned himself a top fan badge. I love it. Otis is a local realtor in the Sacramento Valley. Hey, Otis, if you have a business page for your real estate, for Facebook business page, please go ahead and put that in the chat. And John LaRue from the Philippines, how you doing, John? If you guys could all do me a favor so we can get more people in here, also share this live stream on your page publicly.
Leave your message for 81376.
Or in other groups that you belong to when it comes to real estate or marketing, networking, that type of thing. Feel free to share it. Okay, there you go, Otis. No reason I have no problem with you guys doing some shameless plugging of yourself in the comments. And you guys can network and that type of thing as well. So John LaRue, what is it that you do? You're in the Philippines. I love it. Thank you, John. And thank you guys for their starting to follow and like jmarqeting. I do appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to my other page for this service, so you guys can check that out as well. And I'll also put a link to my YouTube page so you guys can subscribe there. Now, the reason I'm doing that is so that way when I go live and I post content of me prospecting and making cold calls, you're able to get notified, because I do this as a resource to be able to help make everybody better. And eventually down the line, I'll be rolling out some coaching and some training for assistants, for realtors, for brokers. But right now, what I'm looking to do is to build, looking for a couple of more realtors and brokers that need me to cold call for them. I have some minimum requirements, such as amount of transactions closed. And the team that I work with now down in Florida, they're doing over 100 transactions every year. I'm setting 5 or more appointments every week for them. Just this last month, they had 4 or 5 new listings from my cold calls. So things are going really well with them. But I'm looking to build upon that and look for a couple of more teams to do this for as well. And I'm going to put a link to, like I said, I have my my YouTube channel. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm not a professional video maker or text, techie. Where my forte is going to be making these cold calls. And so I'm trying to get better at making these videos so I can be a resource for you, but that's just not what my forte is. So excuse me when it comes to that side of stuff. However, I am getting better at it. So easy does it, right? Let's continue on with the calls.
Please leave your message for 813300722.
There's a link to one of my most recent YouTube videos. And you can find a link to my actual page, my channel there, and please give that a subscribe. Thanks, John. And then I'll also put a link to my business page that we have for the service We Call You Close. So the company that I have is jmarqeting, and our main service we provide. Nice, Otis. Congratulations, buddy. That's good stuff, Otis. You got to keep pushing, buddy. You put in the work in this business and the results come, but it has to be consistent on a daily basis. And your man Otis Washington here has been very consistent with his prospecting and, coal area data. So Vulcan 7, Red X, and all these services, they all provide their own neighborhood data. And in my opinion, the neighborhood data that Vulcan provides or Red X provides is just as good, if not better, than coal. And in most cases, it's less expensive as well. Now, coal is old school, and coal neighborhood data is, it's solid. However, for neighborhood data, when it comes to circle prospecting for just listed, just sold calls, we use Vulcan 7 or we use Red X. So whatever my clients have set up, we use their neighborhood search tool within that platform. But thanks for asking. And in my opinion, if you can get it all inclusive and not have to use other services and get it all within one, that's really the way that you want to do it. there's my link tree with a few other links as well, guys. For all of you that are watching, if you enjoy what you're seeing, I do these live cold calls a couple times a day. I mean, I do this all day, every day, but I actually go live a few times a day to be able to share with you guys what I do, to help you guys get better, to make me better. It's all a group effort here. And so if you guys could give me an emotion there on the live stream, a like or a heart, share this, follow and like my business pages. It would mean the world to me. It may not mean a lot to you, but it'd mean a lot to me. Let's get back to the call-in. John, thanks for the subscribe.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 8.
John, all the way from the Philippines. What time is it in the Philippines, John? Middle of the night?
Tampa Neurology Associates. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Our office is closed for lunch between 12 and 1 p.m.
What do you guys think? Do you think that's an emergency? We need to talk to somebody? We're probably going to go live here at least for another hour or so. We all want to be able to get somebody on the phone and have a conversation, right?
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy with Frank Albert Realty. I was calling to speak with the owner of Unit 600 at 2619 Bayshore Boulevard.
Okay, I'm the developer. How can I help you?
Hey, sir. So you're Tobbs Entities Bayshore?
That's correct.
Okay, great. Yeah, I work with Frank Albert Realty, and we saw that it expired on the MLS with your guys' internal realtor, Smith & Associates. So I was calling to see if you were still planning to list it or what was going on with that unit.
It's actually listed. They have renewed the listing, and we're going to stay with Smith.
Do they handle all of your listings?
If you have a buyer, bring them by.
Do they handle all of your listings?
Yes, sir.
Is there any opportunity for us to make some sort of a business relationship in the future?
I don't know. I only have this going on right now.
Okay, fair enough. If we have a buyer, we'll let them know. Just didn't see it active on the MLS yet. When do you expect it to go back on?
I'm hoping today. I've gotten like 8 calls.
That could be frustrating.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I'll make sure to let the team know, and if we have a buyer, we'll reach out. Good luck on getting it sold.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, so that's how you handle those. He's a builder, and so we want to see if there's an opportunity to work with him in the future. It sounds like he doesn't do a lot of new builds and a lot of new construction. He just has this one right now, and he's already relisted that with the current realtor. So with that, we just move on to the next. Pretty simple. It's all right, though. It's a real estate conversation. Right now, 1 out of every 5 real estate conversations that I have are going to be an appointment. So I know my numbers. I know how many dials it takes to have conversations. I know how many conversations it takes to be able to create appointments. And so that way I can work backwards and know how many dials I have to make on a daily basis to reach a certain result. It's important to know your metrics. This is a for rent by owner, so we're calling it an investor now. It's a little bit of a different call here. $12:43 a.m. Well, hey John, thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. It's glad to have you. And if you,
Hello?
hi, this is Jeremy over at Frank Albert Realty, calling for Elena.
Yeah.
I was calling about your unit that you have for rent on 7th Ave. Did you get that filled, or is it still available?
It's available, but I have a agent I'm contracted with, so
As far as the property management goes?
yeah, exactly. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, and that's not why I was calling. I was really calling to see, is with the market being so hot, is if you consider selling compared to being a landlord for that unit.
No, I'm an investor, so there's nothing you give me that would make me want to give it to another investor.
Well, fair enough. Thought I'd ask. Good luck on getting that filled up, okay?
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Have a great day. All right, guys, so these are for rent by owner calls. So we're calling investors or property managers that are looking to rent a property. And my goal is to see if they'd be willing to sell compared to continue to being a landlord. And I'm not having to make a decision right now. All I'm asking for is an opportunity to run some numbers, do a CMA, and then somebody on our team will reach out to go over that CMA with them to see if it's something that we can get them to, if it makes sense to list, right? And if you guys are just joining, please use the chat box to tell everybody where you're from, what you do in the industry. And please, we have a lot of viewers in here. Tell us where in the world you're viewing from and what you guys do, real estate, marketing, mortgage, what it is that you guys do in the industry. So we're making live cold calls right now for my team down in Tampa, Florida. This is going to be a for sale by owner, okay? 126,000. Ready? Yeah, Otis.
Hello. We are not available now. Please call again. Thank you for your...
Red X, Vulcan 7, Mojo, they're all going to be an investment, even if it's $300-400 a month. As long as you're dialing and as long as you're converting, that's a return on your investment that you're going to see. And if you're in real estate, you need to be willing to invest in yourself and invest even in a service like mine, like my clients hire me to handle that prospecting and cold calling for them. So again, if you guys are realtors or brokers in the United States and want some more information on that, there is a link to my calendar in the comments. Let's just keep on dialing here, okay? Right on, John. Keep on tuning in, buddy. Make sure you follow all of my stuff, and I'm here to help. And thank you for those of you guys that have invited other people in. Looks like right now we have about 570 viewers on the live stream. That's awesome. Give me 1 second here. I want to share this stream on LinkedIn as well. That way we can have some of my connections on there come in. And please, if you could, use the emoji button, give it a like, a heart, even a laugh at me. You know, use the comment box as well to ask me questions about my process, about my system, cold calling, whatever it is that you guys are wanting to know. That's why I do these live streams, to be able to help you. We have 540 viewers in here right now. If you're new, please tell us where you guys are viewing from and what you guys do in the cold calling, prospecting, marketing, real estate, mortgage, what it is that you guys do, and also where you're from, okay? And I'm going to just continue dialing here. If you have questions about what I'm doing here, feel free to ask. If you have any suggestions, or if you're running into any objections that you can't overcome, that's what I'm here for, to be able to help you guys get better as well. Use the comment box as well to ask. Sorry about that. John, that's what I'm here for, man. Use me as a resource, buddy.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy with Frank Albert Realty.
Yes.
I was calling for Morena or Isis.
Yes, this is she.
Hi, I was giving you a call about your property that you have for sale on 29th Street. Is that available still, or did you get it sold?
I signed contract yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. You got a buyer already.
I'm sorry?
I said congratulations. You already got a buyer.
Yes. Thank you.
Is that still pending, or is it closed?
No, it's pending. We just signed the contract yesterday. So it's 2 weeks for closing.
2 weeks out. Okay. If it doesn't go through, are you still accepting offers?
What is your number?
I don't have a number. I work for a company that wants me to gather some information for them for our buyers.
Oh, okay. Let me know when you give me a call in 2 weeks and see if we, well, hopefully we do close.
So give you a call back in a few weeks to see if it didn't close. But I mean, hopefully it does close. And if it doesn't, though, you'd be open to talking then?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a...
FYI, everybody's trying to give me lower offers. I'm not going to take less than 120. If the number is too high, then I will say don't waste your time.
120 is the number. Okay. If we will not waste your time unless it's 120 or more.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Have a good day. All right, guys. So it's a for sale by owner. She's already accepted an offer. We're going to put her in there as a nurture. We're going to give her a call back in a couple of weeks. And if for some reason it hadn't gone through, then at that point we'll talk about getting it listed and that type of thing. But really, the thing is with Tampa, St. Pete, that market right now is so hot. A lot of these for sale by owners and a lot of these listings, they're selling right away. And for the ones that aren't selling right away, usually there might be something wrong with the property. So that's what I mean by it's a seller's market right now, not just, in your market too. Most places in the United States right now, it's a seller's market. And so we're calling these for sale by owners to see if we can help and see if there's any interest. In some cases, they're ready to list, and that's what we're looking for. Is we're looking for the owners that are ready to talk to a realtor about listing.
Hello?
Hi, calling for Lucas or Angelica.
This is Luke.
Luke, Jeremy over at Frank Albert Realty about the property on Tanglewood.
Oh yeah, we took it off. We ended up renting it out actually.
So you got it sold?
No, we rented it out.
Oh, put tenants in there. Okay. Would you consider selling without disturbing your tenants?
Not at this point. Maybe down the road. We're gonna hold off and see how the election goes and everything.
Yeah. How long is the lease for?
12 months.
Okay, well, maybe we'll follow up next year. If you guys need any help with anything else, feel free to reach out to Frank Albert Realty.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate the call.
Have a good day, Luke.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys, so Luke had it for sale by owner. He decided to go ahead and put renters in there instead. So we'll give him a call back in 11 months to see if he's ready to sell. And just as simple as that, we move on to the next. Put him in there as a nurture. So we're getting better. We're getting closer here, guys. We're having more real estate conversations. We're getting people on the phone. And so it won't be long before we're setting appointments. So stay tuned. Looks like right now, let me see how many people we have in here. And if I don't get to your questions and comments right away, I'm focusing on these calls. So that's why. We have 630 viewers right now. And if you guys can give it a like, a heart, some sort of emotion, you go to my business page, jmarqeting, and also give it a like and a follow. So that way, if you have any,
Hi, you reached Michelle. Please leave me a message and I'll call you back. Or you can always just text me. Have a good day.
so that way you're notified every time I do these lives. I do these lives to make you guys better and to be able to display what it is that I do for realtors and brokers. I'm calling virtually from my office in California. And the company that I'm working for right now is in Tampa, Florida. So we do this virtually.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Page.
Yes.
This is Jeremy over at Frank Albert Realty calling about the property on Tangle Rush.
Yes?
Did you get that sold or is it still available?
I'm sorry, I can hardly understand you.
Did you get it sold or is it still available?
It's still available. It's
Okay.
on the market yesterday.
Awesome. Well, as you know, the market's really hot, so that's why I asked that question before my next question.
Right.
Are you working with realtors if they bring you a buyer?
Yeah.
Okay. And is the property vacant or occupied?
It's occupied.
Okay. Do you guys live there or do you have tenants in it?
I'm sorry?
Do you live there or do you have tenants?
Oh, I live there, yeah. We live
Okay. Okay. Well, as you know, this market is really hot, your area is really nice, and it looks like you have it priced right, you probably won't have any issues selling on your own. But if for some reason you aren't able to get the price you want, are you willing to work with realtors to help you list it?
I don't think so. Not at this time. Not at this time.
Well, when you do sell it, what are the plans? Are you guys relocating?
We are relocating. Yes, we're relocating up further up north.
Oh, up north. Gotcha. Staying in Florida or?
No, we're going to be in North Carolina.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. So you need to sell this first to get up there?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
we do.
Now, I know you're doing a for sale by owner, so it's not going to make much sense for me to talk to you about listing it as of yet. However, what is your time frame before doing it on your own, before you decide to consider interviewing brokers to get it listed and sold?
We're going to give it a good month.
Okay. Would it be okay to do two things? One, keep in contact, and if we have a buyer, let you know. And then second, would it be okay to send you one email and then just stay in contact to see how we could help?
Sure.
And the email that I have is the Richard Page at homessc@sc.com. Is that correct, or?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. And is Richard a realtor or something?
No. He has real estate background, but he's not currently a realtor.
I was just curious with the .com. He sounded like he might be in the business.
Oh no, that's when we lived in South Carolina.
Now, are you doing any open houses or anything like that for the property?
Open houses? No, it's by appointment. That will do.
Okay. And it looks like you're asking $260?
Yes.
Okay, let me just look at the photos real quick. It looks like you guys have done a good job with the place. I'm just, now I know you're moving up north, but is there anything wrong with the property?
No, there's nothing wrong. The only reason why we're moving, unfortunately, is family. We have family up there that we need to see.
Okay, so you're getting closer to family. And just curious, now I'm not an appraiser or anything, but how'd you come up with the 260?
Well, we put the property on the market for these reasons, and we went around and checked out different properties, and we also have. I know our real estate is really high. We have a lot of people from California that are coming up. They're willing to pay. We have a property that's going for $1.2 million that was just listed yesterday. Granted, it's a nursery, five acres, which is right around the corner from this house. So property values are going up. And also the reason why we're getting more money for this house is because we have an open area to the left-hand side of the house where nobody can build. And so we have more space than the other houses. So that's how we came up with our numbers.
I see that. I'm looking at the aerial photo, and it shows that space there.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. And we have water in the back and water on the side. So it's actually a preserve. It's a bird preserve,
Okay.
So we have a lot of wildlife here.
You got any gators?
Yeah, well, once in a while. I mean, it's rare. I think there was one that was sighted, but they pretty much, stay to themselves.
Right.
Mostly the big, large birds, the cranes and all that, and we have a plethora. We have an otter that's the size of a seal. He's been here for about 4 years. He goes around and terrorizes the ducks that are in the reeds. So
He's probably more of a hassle than the gators, huh?
probably, yeah. He's very mischievous. And
Well,
there's a lot of fish in it too.
I just wanted to gather some info for the team. If we have a buyer, we'll let you know. And then
Okay.
when I get off the phone with you, within the next half an hour, I'll get you an email with our company's information with some of the things that we do for our listings so you can just see how we work.
Okay.
And
All right.
if for some reason you can't get it done on your own, I'd love to set up a time for you to interview one of our specialists in regards to getting it listed and sold if it comes to that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, again, I'm Jeremy. I'm with Frank Alberts Realty. I do appreciate the little bit of time you've given me. I'll email you, and hopefully you guys get that sold right away.
Okay. We shall speak.
Have a good day,
Thank you for
Deborah.
reaching out. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So that's a for sale by owner that's now going to be a warm nurture. Okay. She's going to do the for sale by owner on her own for a little while. If they can't get it sold for the price that they need, then they'll talk about interviewing us and other teams. Now, she does need to get up north to be with family, and they do have to sell this property first. So we have the motivation. They do want to sell, and they do want to get up north. So if at some point, if they're not able to get it sold on their own, they're going to hire a realtor to do so, and we're going to have our name in the hat. And that's what it's all about right there. Not necessarily getting the appointment on the first call, but being able to create that relationship that is nurtured eventually into something that could be an actual working relationship when it comes to doing some sort of a transaction. Now, if not, and if she sells it on her own, that's great. But the more we do that, the more opportunity we're going to give our teams. When I say our teams, the teams that have hired me to make these calls. So I'll put her in for a follow-up in a week, and then we'll call once a week just to check in, see how things are going. And then what we'll do is we'll assign that to one of our realtors who will also nurture that. And then we move on to the next call, guys. That's what it's all about right there. Okay, let's see here. If you guys have any questions or comments in regards to that call, please use the comments box or chat feature. Feel free to ask any questions that you have. And we're moving on to the next call now.
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling for Samira.
This is she.
Hey Samira, this is Jeremy Marquez with Frank Albert's Realty calling about your property on Cherry Tree Lane.
I'm driving right now. I'm on the road. I'll be home maybe in about half hour. Please go there.
Yes, I'll call you in about a half an hour. And did my number come up on your caller ID?
Yes.
Feel free to give me a call back if I don't call you first, okay? I just had a few questions about the property.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Jeremy. I'm with Frank Albert's Realty.
Okay. And your name yourself?
My name is Jeremy. I'm with Frank Albert's Realty.
Okay, Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Samira, drive safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so we'll call her back in a half an hour and see what we got. She's driving, and she didn't want to talk when she's driving. That's fine. So I'm going to put her in for a callback. I'll get a pop-up when it's time to call her back, and we just move on to the next. Real simple. Make sure I make a note for myself. Making notes for yourself is very important, guys, because the amount of leads that we're converting and following up with, there's so many, there's no way you're going to remember. Even if you have a really good memory, or even if the call you think was memorable, you want to make good notes for yourself, okay? Okay, so let's move on to the next. All right, this is a $345,000 for sale by owner.
Hello?
Hi, it's Jeremy with Frank Albert's Realty.
Uh-huh.
I was calling to speak with Gene or Sean about the property that you're selling on Tideline.
Yes, we're not going to be working with a real estate agency.
Oh, so tell our buyers that you're not interested in working with us?
Have a nice day.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. A little bit of reverse psychology there. We're gonna put her in there for a nurture, and we'll follow up in a couple of weeks. And simple as that. On to the next. You gotta have fun with it, guys. You gotta have fun with it. If you don't have fun with this, you're gonna be not a very happy camper.
Hello?
Hi, it's Jeremy with Frank Albert's Realty calling about the property on East 92nd.
Yes.
Is that still available, or have you got it sold already?
No, I'm selling it now.
Okay, looks like you just put it online as for sale by owner.
Correct.
And I'm sorry, your first name, sir? I didn't get that.
Chad.
Chad. Okay. Looks like you have it listed right now for $349,500.
That's correct.
Is that a property that you live in, or is it vacant?
No, I live in it.
Okay. And let me ask you, if a realtor brings you a buyer, are you working with buyer's agents?
On a person-to-person contract.
Person-to-person
One-day
contract.
One-day contract to bring somebody by.
Got it. And do you have any set commission that you're offering?
2.5.
2.5%. Now, when you do get this sold, what are your plans?
We've already purchased a home in Tennessee.
Oh,
Moving up to Tennessee.
up in the hills?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice out there. Do you have to sell this first to get out there, or are you already set on going?
No, we already have a home up there.
Got it. So you don't have to sell this first. Gotcha. Now, if for some reason you can't get the price that you want for this property in a certain period of time, or do you plan to interview brokers to help you get it sold?
It's possible, but I don't think I'm going to have that problem, to be honest with you.
Well, this market's so hot, you probably won't. But just in case, we would like to be able to help in either bringing you a buyer, or if down the line you aren't able to get it done on your own, show you what we would do to get it sold. Would it be okay just to keep in contact with you?
Yeah, if you'd like, but I put it up for sale in October last year,
Yeah.
and then I took it off the market and then put it back up on the market again. So I've had realtors I've been speaking to from way back then that have been keeping in touch, and we have our eyes on one that we'd probably use.
Fair enough.
Because of the fact that he stayed in touch.
Well, I appreciate you being straightforward with me so we don't waste our time. If we have a buyer, we'll let you know. Otherwise, good luck on getting it sold, Chad.
Okay, thank you much.
All right, guys. So that's a for sale by owner, buyer only. Not much room for anything else than that. So we're just going to put them in there as buyer only, and then we'll follow up in a couple of months to see if there's anything we can do to help. Move on to the next.
Please leave your message for 727-303-9250.
Okay, this is another for sale by owner.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
Hello.
Hi, it's Jeremy over at Frank Albert's Realty calling about the property that you have up for sale
The property I have for sale?
on Lodi Drive.
No, there's no problem. I don't have any property on Lodi Drive for
This-
sale.
I was calling for Ken Wilkerson. Do I just have bad info?
What?
I was calling for Ken Wilkerson. Do I have bad info?
Yeah, you got bad info.
Okay, sorry to disturb you. Now, while I have you on the phone, are you looking to buy or sell any real estate we can help you with? He hung up. Move on to the next. Okay, this is just a lot. Only 90,000, so we're not going to waste too much effort on this. All right. So we usually have a minimum price point, which is 100,000 that we're going to be working with because of the amount of marketing that goes into this. most listings under 100,000 aren't very advantageous long run, unless there's other properties that will be coming out of that, right? And I've been on the dialer almost an hour now. We've made 45 calls, had a couple of conversations, one really good lead that we're going to follow up with. So not a bad session so far. We're going to keep dialing for a little bit here. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please use the chat.
I'm not able to pick up the call right now.
Please use the chat or the comments box. Feel free to shoot me direct messages outside of this as well. I'm here to help as a resource. Please feel free to reach out.
Hello?
Yes, Chandy?
Hello? Yes.
Hey, Chandy, this is Jeremy calling from Frank Albert's Realty about your property on Lakeshore Ranch.
Uh-huh.
Did you get that sold or is it still available?
It's still available, yes.
Okay. Looks like you're doing a for sale by owner, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Are you working with realtors that bring you a buyer?
No, not yet. Yes. If there is any realtor to bring a buyer, is welcome.
How much commission are you offering?
Every one or two person.
Are you planning to list the property if you can't get it sold on your own?
Yeah, I think I can sell my own.
You think you're going to sell it on your own?
Yes.
What are your plans when you sell it?
What my plan is, I sell and I move.
All right, are you moving out of the area? Are you upgrading, downgrading? What are your plans?
Yeah, I'm moving out of state.
Oh, where are you moving to?
Texas.
Texas? What part of Texas? I have family there.
Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas. Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah, I have family in the Garland area, which is right outside of Dallas, down there in Garland, Texas. Now,
But it's greater DFW area, Dallas.
okay. So, do you need to sell this first?
Pardon?
Do you need to sell this property before you can move down there?
No, I already moved.
Oh, you already moved. You're in Texas already.
Yep.
Okay. So who's helping you sell this property while you're gone? Chandy? Chandy? Looks like we lost Chandy. Let's call him back. Let's see here. I'm going to give him a call right back.
Please leave your message for
His phone died.
Thomas.
Hey Chandy, this is Jeremy over at Frank Albert's Realty. We were just talking about your property that you're selling over on Lakeshore Ranch. When you get this message, if you can give me a call back, 813-586-3428. Just had a couple of more questions to see how we can help you get that sold. Thanks. Talk to you soon. So I'm going to put him in there as a follow-up call later today to see if we can connect with him. His phone either died or he went out of the call range, so he wasn't able to continue the conversation. So I'll put him in there for a call at about 3 o'clock, and we'll see if we can get him on the phone then. And let's see here. Just want to make a note for myself. Okay, and then we'll just move on to the next call, guys. Okay, now we're going to switch it up to some circle prospecting, okay? So we're going to be calling in an area which is called Hyde Park. Hyde Park is a really nice area in Tampa, St. Pete area. It's a very high-end, sought-out-after area. Okay, so there's a property that's sold there recently, and so we're going to be calling in that neighborhood just to see if there's anything that we can do to help these guys. So there's going to be more conversations, but there's not going to be a lot of motivation for people to sell right now, because we're just calling them out of the blue to see if there's anything that we can do to help. Now, this is called circle prospecting or farming. And let me just check the live feed, see if I have any questions I need to answer here. Okay, so looks like we still have about 600 viewers. If you guys are watching this, in the chat box, please go ahead and put where you're from. You should all be able to comment. Okay, go ahead and use the comment box and put where you're from, what you guys do. Let me know if you have any questions. Right now we have 686 viewers in here, so let's open the conversation up, and I'm going to be dialing here, doing the circle prospecting, and we'll just keep. Let me go ahead and put another link to my calendar so that way you guys can have that as well. If you have any questions, we can talk after this. And then we'll just get on to the circle prospecting. Let's see here. Okay, give me one moment. So far in this call session, we've created one really warm lead that we're going to follow up with. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to start doing circle prospecting. So we're going to do what's called just listed calls. So we're going to be calling around a current listing. Now it's not even ours, but it's just a listing down the street, and we're just calling these guys to see if there's anything that we can do to help them. So give me one moment while I just get everything set up here. Okay, so I just found a listing that we recently sold. It sold for $990,000. It's over on San Jose Street. So we're going to be calling around that listing and seeing if there's anything that we can do to help these guys. So it's circle prospecting, just sold calls. Now, this area is a very high-end area in Tampa, and so they probably get a lot of calls from realtors and brokers, but we'll see how it goes.
Hi, this is Chris. Please leave a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message.
At least we know the data is accurate because that's the name of the person we were looking for. Lifted my desk up a little bit. Now we're going to do some stand up, moving around. There's a link to my business page, jmarqeting.
Voice message system. Shelley Bishop is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Really appreciate you guys tuning in. 660 viewers. Please use the comment box to tell everybody where you're from.
Can't come to the phone right now, but we'll call you back as soon as possible. Thank you.
So this is called circle prospecting. This is a true cold call. Never called these people before, never have a conversation. We're just calling about a property that's sold in the area.
Hello?
Hi, calling for Rebecca?
Pardon?
I was trying to reach Rebecca Brown. Do I have the right number?
Rebecca?
Yes, Rebecca Brown.
Wrong number.
Oh, I apologize. Do you live in Hyde Park?
Pardon?
I was calling about a property in Hyde Park. Do you live in that area?
Hyde Park? No.
Okay, have a great day. So sometimes we get bad info, we just move on to the next. We're going to do some circle prospecting for about 15-20 minutes. And again, if you guys have any questions or comments or just want to say hello, please use the chat box. Tell everybody where you're from, what you guys do. Looks like right now we have 600 plus viewers. Hi, this is Jeremy calling from Frank Albert's Realty. Is this, you said Mary or Mildred?
What is this in reference to?
1701 West Jetton.
What can I do for you?
Well, we recently listed a property for sale down the street, and so I was calling to see if there's anything that we could do to help you.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Oh, you're welcome. So they're not interested, they don't want to list, they don't want to talk. We just put them in there as not interested. Move on to the next. To give you guys an idea of the type of property that we're calling on, I'll put a link to one of the properties in that neighborhood so you can get an idea of what they look like. Very high-end, $1 million type properties. Okay, we have a poll now. If you want to be able to answer the poll question, do you find time to cold call consistently? So in your business, do you find time on a daily basis to be able to make cold calls enough to be able to build up a pipeline, to be able to build up enough relationships to convert into new clients? So please answer the poll question.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy with Frank Albert's Realty. I was calling to speak with John or Susan.
Neither one of them are here right now. You want to leave a message? I'll have them call you back.
Well, I was calling about 1704 West Jetton. Do they still live in the neighborhood?
They sold the house.
Sold. Okay, gotcha. Well, that's why I was calling to see if there's anything that. Well, move on to the next. She hung up. That's fine. That's what we want. We got our answer. People are selling their property. We want to find somebody who's getting ready to sell their property, and then we'll set up a time to meet.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy calling from. Yes, this is Jeremy calling from Frank Albert's Realty for Natalie or Clarence.
Yeah, Clarence is not here. Yeah, I'm his wife.
Natalie?
No, it's Nicola.
Oh, I apologize. I was calling about 1702 West Jetton. Do you guys still live in that property?
No, it's rented right now.
Well, I was calling because we recently listed a house down the street for sale, and I wanted to see if there's anything that we could do to help you.
No, I have no intention of selling anytime soon. Because I just rented it out.
If you were to do something, Nicola, do you have a realtor that you would already work with?
Well, I think I just do it myself. You know, the market's pretty hot. I'm sure I could just get a buyer myself if I listed it. So I was not looking to use an agent.
Right on.
Thank you, though.
Well, you have a great day.
You too.
So she basically told us that she has renters in the property, and if she was to do something, that she would just go ahead and list it herself. That's fine. Move on to the next. So our goal here is to create relationships. The more relationships we create for our team, the better. We're looking to be able to get them in.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Give me 1 second here, guys. So, looks like we have 644 viewers of this live stream. However, it's kind of like crickets. Let's get some activity, guys. Let's have some questions. Tell us where you're from, what part of the world you're watching this from. That's what this is all about, and to be able to interact like John and like Otis have. Please leave comments, questions, things like that. I need to be able to find out how I can be of help to you while I'm making these calls.
Thank you for calling Seminole Electric Cooperative.
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this live session up for now. I thank you very much for tuning in. Again, I'm Jeremy Marquez with jmarqeting. There's links in the comments to my business page, to my cold calling group on Facebook. Please go ahead and like and follow, and please join the Cold Calling Isn't Dead group. In that group, we share best practices and make each other better. And if you guys wanted to talk about hiring my service for your real estate brokerage, we can talk about that as well. I'm also offering coaching and consulting on a more one-on-one basis to be able to bring you up to a level of prospecting. So it is now 10:30 in California. I'm going to go ahead and end this live session, and I'll probably do another one this afternoon. But if not, you can go to my videos tab on my jmarqeting page or on my YouTube page to be able to look at past sessions and to be able to use as a resource. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Jeremy Marquez with jmarqeting. I call, you close. Have a good day.